B.LEAGUE action comes your way here this Sunday afternoon as the SEAHORSES MIKAWA take on the SHIGA LAKESTARS. Both these teams played each other yesterday, and SEAHORSES MIKAWA won that with a score of 108-71. Can they make it back-to-back here at the Ison Gymnasium? We'll find out in just a little bit. Just to let everybody know, this is a rescheduled game, so unfortunately we're not playing at the regular Wing Arena Korea. We are at the Ison Gymnasium, and, well, those are the mascots watching all the games here for the next 2 days, because unfortunately there are going to be no fans inside this gymnasium. As you take a look at the team standings, first in 5th place, MIKAWA at 18-16. And in 9th spot, with 10 wins, 23 setbacks, we have the SHIGA LAKESTARS. There's Kiefer Ravena on your screens, and he will be a very important part to their success here today. Some of the highlights of yesterday's encounter. Again, Koki Schaefer, as always. Inside the paint, Devonte Gardner loves to score and hits there. Here's Kiefer trying to get around. He had a decent showing yesterday. He finished with 16 points, 7 out of 10 shooting, with 5 assists and 4 steals. Inside, Sean O'Mara, as always, flexing his muscles. He needs to flex those muscles a little bit more. Uthoff hits that 3. That's Jared Uthoff. Devonte Gardner, many times scoring leader, will go inside, and he'll find Lawrence for the 2. Attacking once again in the open court, Avi Koki Schaefer. Nice basket there from the outside. That was Novar Gadsden. And these are the things that SHIGA needs to be able to limit, is the fact that you cannot have too many easy baskets. But Lawrence scoring once again on an up and under move. So the top performers for SEAHORSES MIKAWA yesterday, we had Uthoff with 25 points, 7 rebounds. Lawrence had 21 points, 7 boards, and 6 assists. For the LAKESTARS, in a losing effort, we mentioned Kiefer's numbers. He was helped out by Novar Gadsden with 15 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And Sean O'Mara had 12 points and 8 boards. Bit of a trivia here. MIKAWA's 108 points yesterday was actually their highest in team history. And they scored 108 points in 2018 against this very same SHIGA squad. Wow. After 4 years, history's repeated himself here for the SEAHORSES MIKAWA. There's Jared Uthoff taking care of those free throws. As you see the numbers that he has so far here this conference. We now have the lineup of the SHIGA LAKESTARS. The SHIGA LAKESTARS, as always, bannered by Kiefer Ravena, Novar Gadsden, and Sean O'Mara. And look at the overall lineup to find out if Ovi Soko will be available. Not quite sure if they'll have him available here for this match. Unfortunately, they don't have him once again. It's quite surprising because Ovi Soko actually left for the European Championships. Actually, the European qualifiers for the FIBA World Cup. That was 2 weeks ago. And he's not yet back. These are the 2 players we're going to be focusing. Kiefer Ravena there on your right. On your left, you got number 19, Yudai Nishida. The 22-year-old, he's a youngster who's already playing at the highest level here in Japanese basketball. There's Kiefer going through his usual routine of just trying to get some ball control. And now a nice look at Yudai. A lot of promise here for Yudai, standing 6'2" shooting guard for Seahorses. Can he perform well against the veteran Kiefer Avena? Their numbers just about mirroring each other. Though Kiefer Avena has 5.8 assists. And in just a bit, we're going to get to know the different leaders and starters for these two squads. There are referees for today's match. We have referee Ito, referee Nagoshi, and referee Sakai. Our officials done so well this entire B-League season. And there are the fans that'll be appreciating today's matchup between the SHIGA LAKESTARS and SEAHORSES MIKAWA. A lot of mascots. A lot of plush toys. Sonomara is getting ready. He will be starting out this match. They are the visiting team. So they're going to be introduced first. They're going to be starting out with number 14, Pepe Kashiwagura. Number 15, Kiefer Avena is going to be in the starting lineup for the very first time in quite a while. He did start a few ball games. Novar Gadsden, they've got Sean O'Mara, and also number 77, Naoto Moriyama. And here we have the introduction of the starters for the SHIGA LAKESTARS. And now the introduction for the home squad, SEAHORSES MIKAWA. There is Coach Kimikazu Suzuki of SEAHORSES MIKAWA as they start out with number 4, Masashi Hosoya. They have number 9, Anthony Lawrence Jr. Number 19, we talked about him earlier, Yudai Nishida. Number 32, Avikoki Schaefer. And number 54, Devonte Gardner, the scoring machine. Once again, thank you very much for joining us here for B-League action this Sunday afternoon. It's SEAHORSES MIKAWA hosting the SHIGA LAKESTARS. We're just getting information here. We'd like to thank our friends from the B-League that actually Obi Soko has left the team. So they're now just down to one import. They're less one import, rather. That was announced just a few days earlier that the team and he both agreed to terminate his contract. So they're down to just two imports, two international imports, and one Asian quota import in Kiefer Ravena. Kiefer left open for three. Bang! Good start here for Kiefer Ravena. That's going to give SHIGA a 1-point lead at 3-2. Early firepower coming here from Kiefer Ravena. Can he keep it up? He'll need to. Side-stepping move for Koki Schaefer. He'll be fouled. That's going to be the first personal foul on Moriyama. Nice pocket pass there. Look at the game yesterday. Mikawa actually got off to a 27-9 start. And they built a lead of as big as 45 points on their way to a 108-71 victory. So it is crucial for SEAHORSES, not for SEAHORSES Mikawa, but for SHIGA to be able to stay in step and not allow Mikawa to get a big lead early. They look inside. Sean O'Mara's going to power his way in. Yes, he will. It's now a 3-point advantage for SHIGA at 5-2. Maybe a little bit of overconfidence here for Mikawa to start things off, because how can you not be overconfident when you built a lead of as big as 45? There's Lawrence, just much bigger than his opponent, and he'll shoot over him every single day of the week and twice on Sundays, especially since Moriyama actually lost track of him. Two kick fouls on Moriyama as Lawrence heads to the line for an extra shot. Looking to tie things up. It's Anthony Lawrence Jr. replacing Kyle Collinsworth. And that's our first tie of the game. Kiefer looking for space. One of the main reasons why they probably have him in the starting lineup is they've had to really shuffle things up because of the non-presence, or actually of Obi Soko leaving the squad. But personally, I like to have Kiefer Ravena coming off the bench because you do need some firepower from your bench players. But right now, they're starting out with their strongest unit. Talking about SHIGA. Sean O'Mara has really got to come up with bigger numbers now. A whole lot more is expected of him here. O'Mara makes both. O'Mara's got 4 points. And SHIGA up by 2. Well, this is definitely better than a 27-9 start of yesterday, but here comes Devonte Gardner. He can just push Sean O'Mara out of the way anytime he wants to. A lot of pressure being put up high. Bring it down safely, Kashiwagura. Gadsden attacks, using that pick. It's not going to drop though. Lawrence tracks it down, saves it. And SEAHORSES Mikawa has got possession. Really just the cheerleaders and the team staff here cheering on Mikawa. The pass a little bit awry. Saved. Yes, it is. Shot clock's down to 5. They got to make their move. Gardner steps back, puts up a 3. No. Gadsden with a board, and he pushes it up himself. He's got shooters in the corner if he wants it. He goes to the wrong corner. Moriyama was free on his left side. He was trying to go to Kiefer on the right. Got intercepted. Duty foul there by Kashiwagura. It's going to be his first. We're tied at 7. As the matchup we were looking forward to. Nishida up against Kiefer. Another nice matchup to look out for. The two behemoths inside. Gardner's fall away, not gonna work. Will it be Sean O'Mara now challenging inside? Yes, it will! And he will score. But around the world for that one. 2-point lead for Shiga here. 3 minutes gone in quarter number 1. Nishida serving the situation. Will get it back. Working around Gardner. Kick out. Quick 3! Hosoya was waiting for that. The moment he caught it, he shot it. And all of a sudden, Sean O'Mara just running the floor. Quick score. 1-point lead once again for Shiga. We've got a seesaw affair here. Hosoya just put it up. Had no chance of going in, but he heard the whistle. Did the right thing. Kashiwagura, though, is going to pick up his second personal foul. Kashiwagura will be replaced. Checking in now is Rion Shibuta. Hosoya, very good 3-point shooter, very good shooter per se. Makes that first shot. Nice to see Coach Luis Gil Torres back on the sidelines. He also flew out to Europe because he was the assistant coach for the Spanish national team that competed in the European qualifiers for the 2023 World Cup. Kiefer now bringing it down. He might feel a little bit more comfortable with their head coach, though they got blown out yesterday. Rion to Gadsden. Why not go to Sean O'Mara? He's had a lot of success. Nice pass. Rion, open 3. That's going to give it another 2-point advantage here to Shiga. 14-12. Open 3 once again. Not going to work for Hosoya. Lawrence. Spins. There's a double team, but foul will be called. If that's on Moriyama, that's going to be number 2. If that's going to be on Gadsden, that'll be number 1. Gadsden went out to help. And the foul will be on over Gadsden. Check that, it's number 2. They gave the earlier foul to him and not to Moriyama. Not a good sign early for the Shiga Lake Stars. Without Novar Gadsden, they're going to really be hampered. Lawrence makes the first. Here's a nice look at Coach Torres. Patrolling the sidelines. He knows his team is a little bit of trouble this early. We're tied at 14 though. Third tie of the contest. Rion. Up high. Finds Gadsden. Gadsden puts up a 3. Little bit too strong. Easy rebound there for Lawrence. Asking for isolation. He wants to take it forward. Issues a pass. Hosoya for 3. That was just too open. And the lead is now 3 for Mikawa. That's their biggest lead. Now at 17-14. Moriyama puts up a 3. Can't reply. Gardner with the board. They're going to walk it up. They're now up by 3. Not exactly the 27-9 start they had for Saturday's affair, but here comes Lawrence getting away. That's too easy. And the lead is now 5 at 19-14. Sean O'Mara tries his hand at a 3. Will come up short. Shiga's going to need a timeout here, especially if Mikawa scores. Lawrence looking to create once again. Gets it back. Will make his move and he'll be fouled. No. A traveling violation will be called on Lawrence. Better defensive stance put up there. Moriyama's going to be hard-pressed, really, to stay in step with Lawrence. Gadsden will be replaced. He's got 2 personal fouls. First time to see action is Shotaro Hayashi. He started out more than a few games here this season. Now coming off the bench. Moriyama up high. Trying to work the ball a little bit closer. Here's Rion having to step back. They give him that shot and he hits. Devonte Gardner challenged him that time and Rion's got his first 2 points. Gardner. It might be a good idea to challenge Sean O'Mara. He is the remaining import on the floor and Gardner easily gets that 2. And the lead is back up to 5 at 21-16. Still no timeout going to be called here by Shiga. Coach Luis Gil Torres obviously likes what he sees despite the fact that they're down. Kiefer Avena, his pass will get kicked. Here comes Jared Utoff, his first taste of action. Coming in together with Shinosuke Negoro. Negoro is a veteran at 34 years old. They hand it off to Kiefer. Nice bounce pass and Sean O'Mara with an easy layup. O'Mara now in double digits with 10 points. He also has 1 assist, but surprisingly no rebounds yet for Sean. It's a nice easy pass. They'll kick it to the corner. That's pretty good defense. Well, Hosoya says he got fouled. Referees say, play on. Kiefer. Left open for 3. That's going to be a second 3-point shot. How can you leave Kiefer Avena that wide open? He's got 6 points now. Looks like he's asking to be replaced though. Gardner will push. Asking for isolation. No double sent there by Shiga. Starter step move and Gardner scores once again. Devonte Gardner with 6 points. Kiefer finds O'Mara on a roll and a foul will be called, stopping the action. Shiga already in the penalty. Mikawa, that's only their second team foul. Duty foul there by Hosoya. He didn't want to give it the 2 points. Turns out to be a good foul. First look there at Satoshi Nagano, number 7, and now number 18, Ryogo Sumino. Sumino has also started a few games here this season. So Coach Kimikazu Suzuki really mixing things up here inside. That's going to be a foul. It might be on Utoff. Utoff came over to help. Actually, it looked like it was really Negoro more with the foul. And there's confirmation. He picks up his first. There's Moriyama. He's been a key player for Shiga here this season. As Tomonori Imagawa hits that first free throw. There were also a few games that Imagawa started out for Coach Luis Gil Torres. They're coming off the bench and they're missing a second free throw. 1 point lead enjoyed by Mikawa. Utoff under a lot of pressure. Gets it off to Nagano. Now Gardner. With no Sean O'Mara, he can really go to work inside. They send the double team and a foul is going to be called. He doesn't like it, but that's going to be number 1 on Imagawa. Shiga is in the penalty, so that means 2 free throws here for big boy Devonte Gardner. He can add to his tally. So far, his line shows 6 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. players on the floor for the Shiga Lake Stars. It's only Rion Shibuta who has scored. He's got 5. All the rest, actually all of them are bench players right now. As Ozawa checks in. That's Ozawa number 9. Tomomasa Ozawa. A deadly 3-point shooter. 1:16 remaining here in the first period. Moriyama up high. Right now, the Shiga Lake Stars going with an all-local squad. So far, the gamble's paying off. They're not down by big. They could be tied with a 3, and they are! We are tied at 25. Coach Luis Gil Torres with real trust in his locals. Gardner, a little bit too high. Gives it up, and he will go down to the post, which is his usual spot. Now they find him. No, they don't. Uthoff puts up a 3. A little bit too strong. Gardner with the board. Forces up the issue. That's good defense. And good boxing out also for Rion Shibuta. Gardner doesn't like the none call. 24.9 seconds remaining in the first period. So fraction of a second difference from the game clock and the shot clock. Again, remember yesterday's encounter when these two teams faced each other. It was a 27-9 blast to start things off for Seahorses MIKAWA on their way to a 108-71 victory. Right now we're tied at 21 with under 10 seconds to go here in the first. Open 3, Moriyama for the lead. Yes! Shiga now with a 3-point lead. Last ditch heave. Not gonna work. But a last second surge here for the Shiga Lake Stars, and a 3-point shot for Moriyama gives the visiting squad a 3-point lead at 28-25. Good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome back to the Aisin Gymnasium, our venue here today for this battle between Seahorses MIKAWA and the Shiga Lake Stars. Anthony Suntay with the call. Glad you're joining us. For those joining us late, this is actually a rescheduled match, and so we're not coming to you from the Wing Arena Korea. So there are no fans here inside the gymnasium, just the players, staff, and up there on the screens you can see the cheerleaders for Seahorses MIKAWA to push their team further. Back to basket shots, not going to work. Up against 3, they'll kick it out. And And that's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. Lawrence is checked back in. Lawrence has been giving them pretty good numbers in lieu of Kyle Collinsworth. So now it's Lawrence together with Uthoff on the floor. So the SHIGA LAKESTARS still going with an all-local crew. Open three. Not gonna drop. Those are the shots Sumino's got to make. Offensive foul is going to be called there. Trying to force the action a little bit was MIKAWA. Boy, just looking at that replay and seeing exactly what transpired. MIKAWA got the raw end of that one. He was pulled down. One of the few missed calls we've seen here, but again, the referees are human. Violation is going to be called there on Lawrence. He doesn't like the call either. Coach Suzuki, on your screens there a while ago, no reaction whatsoever. But he feels still confident because he's got his full complement of imports, not to mention the fact that his team just blew out this very same squad yesterday, and they can do it again. They've got 3 quarters still to be played. Swarming defense, shot clock down to 5. I'm surprised Moriyama didn't put that one up. Here comes Sean O'Mara. And now, some of the reinforcements coming to the floor. They go to Sean. Quickly makes his move. He'll be fouled there by Uthoff. That's going to be number 1 on Jared. There you can see, clipping Sean O'Mara on the arm. And there's confirmation. His first personal foul. Second team foul on MIKAWA. O'Mara, a little bit off to the right on that one. SHIGA LAKESTARS still clinging on to a 3-point lead here. They gotta increase it when they possibly can. And they do with that free throw. It's now a 4-point lead for SHIGA. 11 points in the contest now here for Sean O'Mara. Trying to make his move. They'll give it up to Sumino. Sumino attacks, goes to the corner. Moriyama got in between that one. 2-on-1 break. Sean O'Mara! That's too easy. And this is now the biggest lead in the ball game for the SHIGA LAKESTARS at 31-25. They're up by 6, and a timeout will be called by SEAHORSES MIKAWA. Chance of "Let's go SEAHORSES" on the PA system, and of course from their cheerleaders. They're down by 6. Nice 3 there coming off the timeout. Well run play. And Nishida there scores. But Nishida is not up against Kiefer Ravena. Kiefer Ravena still on the bench. Cuts the lead down to 3. Floater, a little bit too strong. Sean O'Mara's there. They'll kick it out. Rion. Moriyama for 3. Back rims that one. You can see Coach Suzuki in the background. He knew that was trouble. They dodged the bullet there. Lawrence for 3 hits. And just like that, we're tied at 31. And this time it is Shiga LAKESTARS calling for a timeout. And you can see Coach Luis Gil Torres livid there on the sidelines. In a matter of about 40 seconds, their 6-point lead has just been erased. Back to the action here at the Aisin Gymnasium. Our venue here this weekend for this rescheduled match between SEAHORSES MIKAWA and the Shiga LAKESTARS. Kiefer Ravena's checked back in. That's more firepower for Shiga. And more creation shot-wise also. He got the open shot there for Moriyama. Moriyama just overshot it. Nagano will slow things down. They tie things up already at 31. Suddenly they put up a 3, not gonna work. Lead pass, Ravena fields. He waits for his teammates, use that pick. Goes to the wing, nice pass. Just can't convert. Those are 2 open shots that Shiga had in that same corner. Under 6.5 to be played here in the first half. Gardner is checked back in. Let's see if they try to find him. Or Lawrence on the low block. Up against Ravena. That's good defense there. Sean O'Mara came over to help, but there's going to be a steal. And Ravena there shaking his head saying he was bumped a little bit, but the referee say play on. Now a 2-point lead enjoyed by Mikawa. Release pass finds Moriyama. Back to Kiefer. They look inside. That was telegraphed. Lawrence in the open court will take it strong. Bumps into Ravena. Ravena will pick up a foul. And Lawrence will head to the line for 2 shots. Coach Luis Gil Torres saying that Ravena got to that spot first. He might have had a point, but Kiefer will pick up foul number 1. Novar Gadsden reinserted. Definitely a much more competitive game here today as compared to yesterday. Lawrence makes the first. This gives you that feel of a practice game, so to speak. 2 teams playing in the gym, just working out their plays, but this counts in the standings. That's why both these teams giving it their all. Now a 4-point lead enjoyed by Mikawa. Shiwagura has been reinserted into the lineup. He started out this ball game, but he picked up 2 quick fouls. Sean O'Mara having a little bit of trouble. And they're going to say traveling. Pounding that ball. Keeps holding on to that ball. He might get warned. And they let him pass. He was a bit lucky there. That could have been a delay of game warning. Here's Nagano again. And Kiefer might be called for a foul here. He doesn't like it. Let's see exactly what transpired. We just saw Kiefer hitting the deck. But that will be officially foul number 2 on Kiefer. There were more than a couple of games he's fouled out here this season. He's got to be very careful. They need him on the floor, talking about the SHIGA LAKESTARS. Or SEAHORSES MIKAWA, they'd love to get him out. Lawrence gathers, puts it up, will miss. O'Mara with the rebound, and they're off and running. Gadsden leading the charge. Little stutter step, that's gonna drop. He just passed Koki Schaefer like Schaefer was just a statue. Cuts the lead down to 2. Gardner. Way up high. Nishida tries to attack. Falls away and hits. Yudai Nishida with a good basket there. He's got 5 points. Asking for the foul. Referees say play on. And that will bring us to our first technical timeout. The technical timeout in the first half. As you watch this move from Yudai. He was falling away. There was a little nudge there from Hayashi. But play goes on. .45 remaining before the halftime break. It's a 4-point lead enjoyed by SEAHORSES MIKAWA, trying to make it back-to-back victories here this weekend. That's a perfect pass, but Sean O'Mara gets blocked. No, they're going to say it's a foul there in Lawrence. He doesn't like it. He comes up with a big smile. That'll be foul number 1 on Anthony Lawrence Jr. He looks up at the referee once again. He says, that was really a foul? Really? Really? Referee says, yes, that's why I blew the whistle. Sean O'Mara on the line now. First 2 shots, makes the first. And they continue to jab and jaw at each other. And you can hear a lot of the conversations because there are no fans here at the gymnasium. Another split from the line there from Sean O'Mara. That's not going to help their cause. That one free throw will bring them to within 3. Gardner sets up Nagano. Nagano left open. That goes over. And he's going to rue that miss. He had a whole lot of time to take that shot. Here's Luis Gil Torres once again saying, you've got to go out and you've got to challenge the shooters. We dodged a bullet there. Moriyama will check back in. But still, Shiga, in this ball game, unlike yesterday, they were down by 45 points early and never looked in the contest whatsoever. Ravenna puts up a 3. High looping shot works. Kiefer Ravenna's got 3 threes here this Sunday afternoon for a total of 9 points. And he's tied things up at 37. Again, working doubly hard inside. Devonte Gardner. 2-point lead once again for Seahorses. Might have been a backing violation there by Gadsden, but they let it go. Open three. That was a brick there from Moriyama. He was wide open for that one though. Under 3.5 to play here in the second period. Uday working against Kiefer Avena. He knows Kiefer's got 3 fouls. That's good defense there from Kiefer. He was left open. Now he puts up a 3 and hits. I'm quite surprised he didn't take it earlier. That's Tepe Kashiwagura. And it's now Shiga with a 1-point lead. A much more competitive match we have here this Sunday as compared to Saturday. Uday comes out. He can't get the pass inside to Gardner. Here's Gadsden on the break. Finds Kiefer. Kiefer will be fouled. Kiefer asking for it to be 3 shots, but Nagano fouled him on the floor. Second foul on Nagano. Well, Kiefer had an open 3 there. He might have been better served by just attacking the basket, letting the defense react, and he would have had an easy pass inside for a slam. That's actually a good foul there from Nagano, stopping the play. They were at the disadvantage. Gadsden might have traveled, but hits that 3. Referee say play on, and Gadsden took advantage with a 3, and it's now a 4-point advantage for Shiga as we approach the final 2 minutes of the first half. Lawrence, that's not good spacing. Now they'll move it around once again. They get it to Lawrence now. That's too easy. When he gets it inside that paint, he can shoot just about everybody. Kiefer Aveno's going to slow it down. Calls out fist play. Looking like a horns play. Let's see what transpires. They try to look inside. Gadsden almost with an assist, but Lawrence was there to mess things up. I mean, at the last minute with a tap. That would have been an easy slam dunk there. 1:44 still to be played here in the second period. Ravenna using that pick. Another nice find. Moriyama for 3. Back rims that one. Moriyama has had more than a few opportunities here this afternoon. Open 3. Not converting that time was Negoro. He had to take that shot. He was free. Here's Kiefer trying to get away. A foul is going to be called on Lawrence. That will be the second on Anthony. 2 free throws coming up here for Kiefer. That was well disguised, his attack. There's confirmation. The second personal foul on Lawrence. They've got to be a little bit worried though. Yesterday it looked so easy the way they dismantled Shiga, winning 108-71, building a lead of as big as 45 points. But here today, they found themselves down by quite a bit. They were down at one stage at 31-25. And now they're down by 3. Gadsden will hit the bench. Remember, there is no Ovi Soko. We reported earlier that he was released by the team. It was a mutual agreement. And so they're down to 2 international imports and Kiefer Avena, who's on the line, who makes 2. Kiefer Avena now with 11 points. He also has 2 rebounds and 2 assists. He asked for the pick. Negoro comes out, but they go the other way. And then Lawrence attacks. He will be fouled. 3-point play in the offing here for Anthony Lawrence Jr. That's a quick move. And it's just really asking too much of Imagawa to stay in step. Exactly 60 seconds before the halftime break. Imagawa there shaking his head saying, I tried. As he picks up another personal, it will be personal foul number 2. Lawrence will miss. Lawrence has been having a great game. He's been on the floor for a little over 15 minutes and he scored 16 points. So just about a point a minute here for Anthony Lawrence Jr. Really good addition to Kyle Collinsworth's departure. Mikawa now in the penalty. Easy free throw there for Tepe Kashiwagura. 26-year-old who played for Niigata last season. He's moved over here to Shiga and has really helped their cause. They had 11 new players coming to this season. Offensive rebound there for Imagawa. Got a brand new 14 to work with here. Kiefer looking for space. Kiefer inside the paint with a floater. Will come up just short. Lawrence picks up that rebound. Lawrence now with his 5th board. He will be fouled. Imagawa picks up another foul and 2 more free throws to boot here for Lawrence. Clearly a foul there. Lawrence officially now with 18 points, 4 boards, 1 assist. And if you want to be complete, 2 personal fouls. Novar Gadsden will be reinserted. I like that. You need a little bit more firepower here to end the quarter. Nice attack there for Lawrence, which means it was a 2-for-1 situation. So they're going to get the ball back. Lawrence makes both. Officially, he's got 20. And the Shiga LAKESTARS are going to call for time here. Coach Luis Gil Torres will want to map out a play to increase their lead further. What did Coach Luis Gil Torres draw up? We'll find out. Kiefer Avena quickly down court. And then he'll pull it back. They find Gadsden. Gadsden will attack. Gadsden falling away. Yes! All they wanted to do was to score. And now a chance for Mikawa to answer back. They can tie things up with a 3. That's not going to drop, but Gardner's there! Did they call the foul? He actually stepped on somebody's foot, rolled his ankle. But they're saying it didn't count. They're saying it went after the buzzer sounded. Let's watch it once again. They're going to review this one. It looked like it doesn't count. And that is an even bigger problem. He comes up gimpy. They will review this one just to make sure, but initially it looked like it didn't count. But there was no foul. So it's either a 3-point lead for SHIGA at the break or a 1-point lead. They say no. Gardner can't believe it. They say it was still in his hand. He doesn't like the call, but what can he do? They actually went to a review. That wasn't with the naked eye. That was with the review by the officials, and they say no. And so we're going to get to our halftime break, and it's a 3-point lead enjoyed by the SHIGA LAKESTARS at 48-45. Let's take a look at the highlights here. The first 2 quarters of play here this Sunday afternoon. This battle between the SEAHORSES MIKAWA and the SHIGA LAKESTARS. These two teams faced each other yesterday with MIKAWA winning 108-71. They got off to a 27-9 start, but here today, Kiefer Ravena and company have really stayed close. In fact, they have led quite a number of times. They led as big as 6 points at 31-25. And they also ended the first quarter of play up by 3. Rion Shibuta there hitting that 3, coming off the bench. And here Kiefer. Nice bounce pass inside. Sean O'Mara scores. Kiefer Ravena has done his job scoring-wise. And he also has 3 assists to go with 2 rebounds. Moriyama. That would give them the 3-point lead heading into the break in between quarters. That's why it was SHIGA 28, MIKAWA 25. It was again another competitive second quarter. Sean O'Mara finishing on the break there. Nice basket from the outside there from Yudai Nishida. And then Anthony Lawrence, who had 20 points, gets denied there, but it's a steal from the back from Noshino. Lawrence would score. Yudai once again. Yudai would hit. Was asking for a foul, none given. That was right before the technical timeout. Kashiwagura finds Kiefer. High looping 3 drops. That would be his 9th point. Kashiwagura gets it back and hits a 3 of his own. That's a lot of confidence in him there, shown by his teammate Novar Gadson. As we take a look at the numbers. From 2-point country, SHIGA shooting much better at 66%. Though they actually have 3 less field goals. But they have 4 more field goals from 3. And shooting much better from there as well. 47% to 36%. Free throw numbers. Both were given 12. 11 made by SEAHORSES. 8 made by the LAKESTARS. 4 and 6. Those are the turnover numbers. So both these teams actually taking really good care of the basketball. In terms of rebounding, SHIGA +2. In terms of assists, 16-9. SHIGA with a huge +9 difference there. Points in the paint, SEAHORSES MIKAWA +6. As we have the leading scorers for SEAHORSES MIKAWA. Check that. For the SHIGA LAKESTARS, it's Sean O'Mara with 14, Ravena with 11, and Gadson with 7. And here's the head-to-head matchup between Yudai and Kiefer. Leading scorers for SEAHORSES MIKAWA, Lawrence with 20, 10 points for Devonte Gardner, and Hosoya with 8. Once again, thank you very much for joining us this Sunday afternoon. Anthony Suntay with the call. You're watching SEAHORSES MIKAWA hosting the SHIGA LAKESTARS, the second of a back-to-back encounter between these two squads. This is a rescheduled match if you're just joining us now, so you may be wondering why we're not coming from the Wing Arena Korea, the usual home of the SEAHORSES MIKAWA. This is a rescheduled match, and so it's being played here at the Aisin Gymnasium. And in the victory yesterday, a bit of trivia, MIKAWA won 108-71. 108 points was the highest score in the history of MIKAWA. Actually, they equaled their highest score. They had the same score of 108 in 2018, and that was against this very same team, the SHIGA LAKESTARS. Here we go, third quarter action. SEAHORSES MIKAWA trailing by 3. It was an even second period. Both teams scoring 20 points each. Gardner gets away inside, cuts that lead down to 1. Kiefer Rabena starting out with the exact same starting five. There's going to be no foul called there. He was able to get it off in time. Kashiwagura inside the paint, kicks it out. No basket that time. That's a good setup though. They go inside. Lawrence! That's like taking candy from a baby. Too easy. He's got 22 points. Lawrence is a scorer. Here's Gadsden. A little bit of a stutter step. Picks up his dribble. Gives it up to O'Mara. Will get it back. Nice look inside. O'Mara though. A little bump there from Gardner. Made him miss that shot. Nice turn. Easy layup there for Sumino. And don't look now. After being down by 3, they're now up by 3. And attack the interior. Gadsden puts up a 3, looking to tie things up. Overshoots. And SEAHORSES MIKAWA in no hurry whatsoever. They know despite the fact that they were down by 6, they were down by 3, they're still in control of this ball game. Almost a travel? No, they say Devonte Gardner kept his lead foot down. Scores that, and he'll head to the line for another shot. And a quick timeout will be called here by Coach Luis Gil Torres. His team now is suddenly down by 5. Devonte Gardner on the line, looking to complete a 3-point play. And does. This is now the biggest lead in the ball game for MIKAWA at 6. 54-48. Kashiwagura finds Kiefer. Kiefer using that pick. Falls away. Will overshoot. 2 bad misses from that side of the floor. A while ago from Gadsden, that time from Kiefer. Lawrence kicks it out. Koki Schaefer. Not necessarily his range. Lawrence will try to challenge Moriyama. To Gardner. Gardner, quick spin. For a big man who is that burly, you wouldn't think he's cat quick. But he's got deceptive speed. Lead is now at 8. Trying to find O'Mara. It's not going to happen. 3-on-2 break. Lawrence holds on to it. Foul will be called on Moriyama. That will be Moriyama's second. They're going to say no free throws. That's a good call. Almost 3 minutes gone here in the third period, and it looks like our referees are going to take a look at this one to see if it's an unsportsmanlike foul. Looked like just a regular foul. Moriyama was trying to make a stab for the ball. Trying. That's in between. But he did try to make it look like he was trying to go for the ball, but Lawrence just had a lot of momentum. Let's see what the referees deem. Looking at the top performers from yesterday's 108-71 win from Mikawa. Uthoff had 25 points, 7 boards. Lawrence had 21 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. Kiefer Avena in the losing effort had 16 points, 7 out of 10 shooting, 5 assists, and 4 steals. Novar Gadsden had 15 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And Sean O'Mara had 12 points and chipped in 8 rebounds. Just a regular foul, as we expected. Moriyama picking up his second personal foul. There to make it official. Not a very good start here to the third period for Shiga. They have yet to score. Lob pass, they quickly go inside, they kick it out. Schaefer puts up another 3, will miss again. Well, at this stage, he can post up a couple of 3s. Here's Gadsden. Couple of spins and hits. And I say that because the team of Schaefer is up here by 8. Now up by 6. This time Koki is going to move closer. Gardner asking for it. Eventually gets it. On the high block against O'Mara. He goes inside. Lawrence will miss. Get his own miss. And that's going to drop. A foul is going to be called on Novar Gadsden. Sticking with it is Anthony Lawrence Jr. And he now has 24 points. Not to mention the fact that Novar Gadsden is going to pick up foul number 3. They would have much rather had that shot drop at the first instance. So no 3-point play opportunity, and Novar Gadsden will not have to hit the bench. He now heads to the bench with 3 personals. Well, no, he's not going to be replaced. He's going over to the bench and telling his coach he can handle things. Let's see if Coach Luis Gil Torres takes the gamble. He does. It's now an 8-point lead once again at 58-50. Now with that free throw, 59-50. Inside, nice layup there from Kiefer Avena. Avena now with 13 points. He's going to need to score a little bit more and get his teammates involved as well, because right now they trail by 7. Gardner once again inside, finds Lawrence. Lawrence gets denied the first opportunity. Swings it to Gardner. Gardner to Lawrence. That's a great block. And the shot clock will expire. It didn't hit the ring. That's a good call. The shot clock will not reset. So the Shiga LAKESTARS still in it. Still a lot of basketball to be played. Watch this. Gardner. Nice handoff. Gets denied there by Gadsden. Gadsden's going to come up here with another block. Well, we're not going to see it anymore, but again, a good defensive stance by the Shiga LAKESTARS. They get it inside to Kiefer. Using that pick. Sean O'Mara. Couple of moves. Puts up the shot, will miss. Lawrence with the rebound. And on the break, Devonte Gardner. That's a lot of movement on a fast break opportunity. And all that movement confused the defense. Easy 2 points for Gardner. They look for Sean O'Mara. Power dribble. Works. That lead is down to 7 once again. As we approach the halfway mark of the third period. Gardner brings it down himself. Gardner, a little bit of a hook, and he gets away with it and gets away with the 2 points. Devonte Gardner, now with 19 points. A steal and a basket. That's going to hurt. It's now an 11-point lead at 65-54. Nothing doing there. Shiga Lakestars have got to be very careful. They can't lose control of this ball game. Not to say they're in control, but right now they're still within striking distance. Gardner inside will score. That's a good timeout, and a timeout that Shiga Lakestars really need. It's 67-54. MIKAWA, the home squad, in the driver's seat. Four minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the third period. Kiefer Ravenna and company find themselves down now by 13. Well, this 13 is more manageable definitely than the 45 they faced yesterday. But that lead might be building. Up and under move, not going to work. Moriyama with the rebound. They're pushing it forward. Gadson stops, puts up a three and hits. That'll help. That's going to cut the lead down to 10. They've got a whole lot of time remaining, but they need some stops. They can't be trailing. Here's Lawrence. Look at this. Just too easy there for the slam. Novar Gadson couldn't do anything as well. He had 3 personal fouls. But that slam there showed you a break in defense from the Shiga Lakestars. Moriyama trying to settle his team down together with Kiefer. Kiefer inside O'Mara. Doesn't want to force the issue. Now we'll try. Kiefer. Right back to O'Mara. That's a great pass there from Kiefer Ravenna. Really lured the defense to him. Again going inside. Schaefer falling away. That doesn't drop. They might not get it past the timeline. It's an 8-second violation. And Sean O'Mara looking at Kiefer saying, you got to come get the ball. Actually, he shouldn't have come get the ball. Kiefer should have actually gone out to receive the pass, because he did try to go a little bit towards the ball, and they had very poor spacing there. Under 3 minutes to be played here in the third period. $14 seconds in the shot clock here. So Seahorses MIKAWA. It's going to be a stoppage of play here. Shiga Lakestars, look at the team foul situation. They've got 3. Seahorses MIKAWA has yet to foul here in the third canto. So they're going to award Gardner a free throw here. No more chance of let's go Seahorse. Coach Luis Gil Torres there. Not happy with the developments. Gardner steps back, puts up a 3, will miss. Nice rebound from Kiefer. Deficit still at a manageable level for the SHIGA LAKESTARS. No time to panic, but you'd like to be able to cut down this lead as quickly as you possibly can, though. Gadsden will bring it closer. Puts up a bad pass. Gardner on the break with Lawrence on his side. Sidestepping move. What a spin there from Devonte Gardner, kissing it off the glass. The lead is back up to 13 at 72-59. O'Mara to Kiefer. Kiefer finds Moriyama. Moriyama hits. He's going to cut the lead back down to an even 10. Kiefer picks up another assist. He's got a total of 5. Gardner again. Usual game, just backing down. Hangs in the air, a little bit too strong that time. O'Mara with the board. And he'll be fouled. It might be on Gardner. Take your pick. It could be on Lawrence as well. Gardner says, give it to me, because Lawrence already has 2. And it looked like it might be on Gardner, pulling on the arm of Sean O'Mara. Nagano will check back in for his squad. So now trading 10. The visiting squad, Shiga, looking to cut it down even further. Kiefer gets away, puts up a jumper. It won't drop. He was hoping to get the shooter's roll. As we approach the 1-minute mark of the third. Gardner saying go to the other end. Nagano puts up a 3. Offline, Kiefer pushes it forward. Gadsden on the break. Will take advantage. That's a poor foul there from Lawrence. That will be foul number 3 on Anthony Lawrence Jr. He didn't have to swipe. Just give the 2 points. Now he's got 3 personal fouls. The same number as Novar Gadsden. But the good thing going for the Seahorses Mikawas, they still have Jared Uthoff, who actually scored 25 points yesterday, but today has been a non-factor. Uthoff's back on the floor, together with Koki Schaefer. But they're going to keep Lawrence inside. They remove Devonte Gardner. Uthoff stepping back. No. Trying to push if they can. Moriyama overshoots that 3. Nice save there from Ozawa. It saves it to the wrong individual though. Here's Uthoff. Uthoff all the way. Might have traveled. It looks like Lawrence was fouled there by Rion Shibuta. But remember, Rion Shibuta is 5'10". Anthony Lawrence is 6'7". So he had to just tie him up. He didn't want to give away any easy baskets. Shiga now in the penalty. Lawrence with a spin. Hands it off. The pass behind Uthoff. And 9 seconds remaining here in the third period, and a chance for the SHIGA LAKESTARS to get even closer. They're down by 8. So far, Uthoff, no points yet. He has 2 rebounds. Kiefer's going to be sent back in. They need him to create here. They want to bring this lead back down to 6. Mikawa, though, has fouls to give. Let's see if they do give it. Nice setup there. Ozawa for 3! Perfect setup there for Kiefer Avena. And that's why Coach Luis Gil Torres sent him in there to create. He found an open teammate. Ozawa knocked down that 3. And as we head into the fourth and final period, it's just a 5-point lead enjoyed by Seahorses Mikawa. And we'd like to welcome you to the fourth and final quarter here at the Aisin Gymnasium. Today's home for the Seahorses MIKAWA as they host the SHIGA LAKESTARS. Novar Gadsden inside will overshoot. Utoff with the board. MIKAWA with a 5-point lead entering the final canto. Looking to make it back-to-back victories. Seahorses MIKAWA is on a 2-game winning streak, while the SHIGA LAKESTARS have had 5 straight defeats. Gardner not going to get that one, and a foul is going to be called on the SHIGA LAKESTARS on Ozawa. Ozawa just hit that buzzer-beating 3. He's in there for 3-point shooting, first and foremost. Utoff falling away, can't hit. He had 25 points yesterday. Today, still to get a basket. He does have 3 rebounds. Foul's going to be called on Sumino there. They say pushing off. That was clear though. Taking advantage of the much smaller Rion Shibuta. Devonte scores once again. That's Novar Gadsden over Devonte. Check that. And the lead's been cut down to 3. It once stood a high of 13. So unlike yesterday when Seahorses MIKAWA was up by 45. That's definitely traveling. Oh, they let it go. And he says, I threw it up before I took my 3rd step. And Ozawa doesn't agree. Gardner asking for the play. They tell him it's play number 1. They get it out to Schaefer. Schaefer with a jumper, yes! That's more within his range. Gardner gets denied there by Utoff. He'll go to his stronger left side, kisses it off the glass. And that's going to cut the lead once again back down to 3. We got a ball game here. Yesterday, just 45 points, the biggest lead separating these 2 squads in a runaway victory by MIKAWA. Now they're going to allow Gardner to operate and easily score. He just turns, puts it up. He knew exactly where he was in relation to the basket. Leads back up to 5. Chance now of defense. Ozawa gets it to O'Mara. They can't find Kiefer. Kiefer was saying he should have passed it over to Rion Shibuta on the other side. Kiefer was actually just cutting to the basket to leave Rion Shibuta open there in the corner. Foul's going to be called on Ozawa. Looking at the points leaders for the 2 squads. Lawrence with 27. Sean O'Mara with 18. This could be very close to an unsportsmanlike foul. He didn't make a play for the ball. And then after making body contact, he even tugged at the offensive player. Watch it here. He was looking for the ball. He didn't find the ball, so he just tugged at Utoff. Let's see what they deem. Unsportsmanlike foul. We expected that one. If he actually just made 1 stab at it, I think that would have counted. That was a foul already. And then he pulled. And that just sealed the deal. Utoff, with a chance to get on the board, finally gets his first point. Not a player you want to be able to send to the free throw line to make 2 shots and get into a rhythm, because he burned you for 25 yesterday. And the lead is back up to 7. and the possession will stay here with Mikawa. That's a double black eye there. Coach Suzuki likes what he sees now. His team with a little bit more of an advantage. Good pass, Sumino hits. He's got 2 baskets here in the 4th. Kashiwagura. Kashiwagura finds space and hits. That keeps them within 7 points. Nagano playing the 1. Chief Uto starting to get comfortable. Puts up a long 2. Still can't find the range. Kiefer with the rebound. And they look forward to getting an open shot. Kashiwagura hits. That's going to bring them to within 4. Back-to-back baskets, and they're right there, tugging at the coattails of Seahorses Mikawa. Sumina tries to answer. Forces the issue. It's a charge. That could have gone either way, and in fact, it looked like the referee was still deciding in his head whether to call the block or the charge. As the referee there moved into your screen, and then eventually said, it's a charge. Six and a half remaining in this one. B-League action coming your way here this Sunday afternoon. Gadsden finds O'Mara. O'Mara! And they say basket and 1 opportunity. That will get him to within 2. Could be within a single point. Utov there with a poor foul. If you're going to foul him hard. And a timeout will be called here by Seahorses Mikawa. They sense trouble.
Rebound.
Looking to complete the 3-point play. O'Mara's not up to the task. The lead is still at 2. Single basket though. So it looks like we're going to have a nice finishing kick here for both these squads. And an exciting end game. And just like that, on the other end, Devonte Gardner shows his strength. Despite getting fouled, he puts it up. Watch it here. Pepe Kashiwagura. Also Ozawa. Take your pick. He was fouled on one side. He was fouled on the other side. Made the basket. And he's on the line for a shot. Third personal foul is going to be given there to Tepe. And Gardner hits that free throw. And the lead is back up to 5. Under 6 minutes to be played here. Gadsden back to Kiefer. Kiefer makes a quick beat to the basket. Won't get it to drop, but Sean O'Mara to the rescue. shortcuts it to a single basket once again. Mikawa up 83-80. Gardner will give it up. Yudai attacks, puts it up, it's gonna drop. That's a very quick move there from Yudai Nishida. They hand it off to Tepe. And he'll be fouled by Nagano rather. Third personal foul on Nagano. Gadson looking to create for his squad. Gets away! Two players from Mikawa bumping into each other. And Novar Gadson taking advantage. Exactly 5 minutes to go here in this one. Right before the technical timeout, and Mikawa wants to make this count. Yudai for three. A little bit too strong. Omaru with the rebound. Here comes Kashiwagura. We'll wait for matters. Kiefer. Bounce pass, not going to work. Kiefer now trying to set some order. No look pass. Gadson inside. Scores. And Kiefer asking for a foul there. Referee saying no foul, but the lead now has been cut down to just one. Let's see if there was contact. Let's see if there was a cause to complain. Oh, there was clearly a foul there from Devonte Gardner. Gardner and company dodging a bullet there, but they still lead by one with 4:25 remaining in this contest. Just a single basket is the lead heading into the final 5 minutes. Actually 4 minutes and change to be exact. They kick it out. Nagano in no hurry. They find Lawrence. I'm a bit surprised Lawrence was on the bench for quite a while. Novar Gadson with the rebound. He is their leading scorer. Well, he was, because Gardner now with 31 points, but 27 points put up by Anthony Lawrence. Gadson makes a quick beat. He's going to miss, though. That goes off Cocky Schaefer, or does it? The officials say it's going the other way. This is going to set up an exciting end game. Sean O'Mara checks in. So this and more explosive combination, Lawrence and Gardner. Gardner with 31 points today already. Lawrence with 27. Yudai sidesteps. Will come up way short there. Good defense. Release pass. They got to get it past the timeline. They push it forward. Moriyama is checked back in. Kiefer asking for it again. Eventually gets it. A lot of time on the shot clock. at 7. Now Kiefer finds an open lane. Kiefer Avena has given Shiga the 1-point lead here. 3 minutes remaining in this contest. What a time for him to find the opening. 86-85 Shiga. Lawrence goes inside for 2. Moriyama went down. Lawrence took advantage. Kiefer again. 2.5 to be played. Kiefer Avena, open 3. And an offensive foul is going to be called on Sean O'Mara. That's big. They're going to call him for a moving pick. Look at the top scorers for the Shiga LAKESTARS. O'Mara's got 22. Gadsden has 22. Ravenna has 13. Gardner calling out the play, bringing down the ball himself. He squad up by 1 again. Quick attack. Gadsden with the rebound and the rejection as well. They're going to say the foul is on Lawrence. That's going to be number 4. Watch his great defensive stance. Block. Almost the recovery. And Lawrence is going to fall on Moriyama. SEAHORSES MIKAWA in the penalty. Lawrence in danger here with 4 personal fouls. Moriyama is hurt. As they take a look at exactly what transpired. This is what happened. The block, the recovery, and then the loose ball. (87-86) is our tally. 2 minutes 18 seconds remaining in this one. This is totally different. This is night and day. Yesterday, Mikawa won 108-71. Built up a lead of as big as 45 points out of 62% field goal shooting. But today, they're in a dogfight, just up by 1. And the ball will go back to the Shiga LAKESTARS. Chance for Shiga to push forward. And 2 free throws coming the way of Tepe Kashiwagura. Off that foul from Lawrence. And that's not going to drop. That would have tied the ball game. He's complaining about the fact that they're going to send in a shooter in between free throws, which is actually quite surprising. Normally, you'll send them in after the 2 free throws. That's FIBA rules. In the NBA, in the Philippine Basketball Association, they'll send them in between free throws. And we are tied now at 87. 7th deadlock off the ball game. Who would have thought? After a huge margin of a lead at 13 by Mikawa. Nagano calling out the shots. 2-man game here with Gardner. Will attack, put it up, that's short. Maybe not the best of shots, and Nagano's still down. They have a 5-4 advantage. They look for Kiefer. Kiefer will give it back out. Nagano, back into your picture. Tepe Kashiwagura, no. Kiefer says, got a brand new 14. Let's use clock. Under 2 to be played. They look to O'Mara. O'Mara gets denied. And we're going the other way. Couple of open shots there. Nobody wanted to take it. They're going to replace Nagano. They're going to bring in another shooter in Masashi Hosoya. And he's still hobbling, talking about Nagano. Gardner says, let me play point. Asks for the clear out. Gets it. Inside the paint. Puts up a shot. Will come up short. That might be a foul on the big man. And it is. Gardner's going to pick up a foul. Gardner, his second. And remember, Mikawa in the penalty. He should have just let that one go. He's saying, how could that have been my foul? I was just trying to make a bead for the basketball. But the thing was, that was good boxing out. So he's going to be called for a foul there. And Ozawa, a sharpshooter, on the line now for two. Ozawa, so far with just one basket at three. Now he's got 4 points. He also has contributed 2 rebounds and an assist. Another missed free throw. O'Mara can't track it down. And a foul is going to be called there on Kashiwagura. And they're in the penalty as well. So they're going to give free throws here to Mikawa. Not smart play from these two teams here in the end game. But 2 missed free throws for Shiga will just give them a 1-point lead. Avi Koki Schaefer makes the first, and we're tied at 88. Easily could have been a 3-point lead for the Shiga LAKESTARS. As they say, you've got to make your free throws in the end. Schaefer makes both, and it's now a 1-point lead enjoyed by Mikawa. No timeout going to be called here by Coach Luis Gil Torres. Kiefer calling out to play. They send out a double. Gadsden. Gadsden inside, kicks it out. Ozawa for 3. Bang! Big 3-pointer there for Ozawa. On an assist from Novar Gadsden. That's going to give them a 2-point advantage. Under a minute to be played here at the Aisin Gymnasium. .6 seconds remaining here at the Aisin Gymnasium. Welcome back to B.LEAGUE action. As you have Shiga visiting SEAHORSES Mikawa. Keep for Abena there on your screens. He's had a good game. Lawrence with the inbound. They give it to Gardner. Both teams in the penalty. Uday looks for Gardner. Gardner scores inside. There's a lot of contact, but the referees say play on. The problem is Gardner looks like he might have hurt his ankle. He's going to just remove his shoe, retie his shoelace, and he'll labor on. Ooh. He came down on the foot of Devonte Gardner. And he's still in visible pain. But he's saying, no, I'm going to do it. That stings. Our 8th deadlock at 91. Time for 3 possessions total. Kiefer's going to walk it up. Doing some block in the process. Here he goes. Last minute attack. A little bit too high on that shot from Kiefer. Asking for a foul. None's given. Possession now for Seahorses MIKAWA. And the good part, Shiga will get it back. Talking about the possession. Whether MIKAWA scores or not. Yudai attacks. Nice tap from Kiefer in the back. Counter steal. Lawrence inside. Gardner puts it up. And it's a 2-point lead by Seahorses MIKAWA. That was a helter and skelter basketball. Nice tap from Kiefer. It looked like they got possession. Watch it here. He'll come up with a tap. Gardner thought he had it. Got caught in between. Nice quick pass from Hosoya. Finds Lawrence. Lawrence to Gardner. And Gardner for 2. Exactly 8.6 seconds remaining in this one. Offensive possession to Shiga. Down by 2. Looking to tie things ball game. Or even win it with a 3. Kiefer there, nice conversation with Yudai. We've been looking at their numbers all throughout this match. Ozawa with the inbound. Finds Kiefer. Up against Yudai. There's a switch. Now up against Koki. Puts up a 3 for the win! That's not going to work. That looked like a design play. And Kiefer Avena was tasked to win this ball game. He falls short that time. And Seahorses MIKAWA will win back-to-back games here at the Aisin Gymnasium. There's a frustrated Kiefer Avena. He got a good look. Just short on that one. That's your final score. 93 for Seahorses MIKAWA, 91 for the SHIGA LAKESTARS. Kiefer took it upon himself, had the confidence, hoisted, and just came up short. Well, a much better game here for SHIGA. But in the end, it's going to be a loss, and they're going to drop further down in the standings. With 10 wins, 24 defeats. Kiefer very disappointed there with that performance, and he said he knew it. He felt it was good. Gardner says goodbye because we pick up another victory, so time for Shiga to go home. Seahorses MIKAWA will improve to 19 wins and 16 setbacks. And there, Coach Luis Gil Torres talking about exactly what transpired. And what he wanted was, apparently he wanted the pass to go to the corner immediately because the defense was sagging down here. He might have had a point, but at the same time, remember, there are some coaches that will profess not to give the cross-court pass because it's very dangerous. But For the Shiga LAKESTARS, Kiefer Ravena, Ozawa, O'Mara, Gadsden. It's all water under the bridge. As we're going to hear from Coach Kimikazu Suzuki in a bit. It wasn't an overpowering victory like yesterday. They won 108-71. But still, a W is a W. Gives a few seconds as we get ready to talk to Coach Suzuki. As we look at the numbers, total field goal shooting, just 47% for Seahorses Mikawa. In fact, shooting much better was the Shiga LAKESTARS at 53%. But they came away with the victory here because they had 9 more free throws. Here is Coach Kimikazu Suzuki.
今日シーホースが勝利したため、今から AT グループプレゼンツリモート応援企画シーホース三河あなたが選ぶヒーロー投票を開始いたします。皆さんは今日の試合で一番叩いたい選手にどうぞ投票をお願いいたします。投票方法はシーホース三河のホームページをチェックしてください。それでは AT グループプレゼンツヒーローインタビュー、まずは鈴木君和ヘッドコーチです。今日の勝利おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
昨日の勝利インタビューでも明日はまた全然違う形の試合になるとおっしゃってましたけども、まさにそのような展開。まずは試合に入る前にはどのようなことに一番注意をされましたか？
本当に最初のね1クォーターしっかりやらないと相手が勢いづいてしまうんでね、そこをしっかりやれっていう話をしました。
実際今日は試合を振り返ってみていかがですか？
やっぱり志賀さんのエナジーたっぷりのやっぱりディフェンスとオフェンス、これがやっぱりすごい良かったんじゃないかなというふうに思います。
最後接戦になったわけですけども、勝ちきれた要因としてはどのようなところにある？
はい、やっぱりしっかりやるべきことをみんながやってくれて勝ったと思います。
はい、滋賀連勝ということですけども、また来週は今度はウィングアリーナに戻ってホームゲームがあります。中継ご覧のファンブースターの皆さんに一言お願いいたします。
はい、本当にいつも応援していただいてありがとうございます。一戦一戦が本当大事になってくるので、またホームに応援してください。よろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございます。鈴木君和ヘッドコーチでした。どうもありがとうございます。それでは今日のヒーローお呼びしましょう。まずはこの方、
Very brief statement there coming from Coach Kimikazu Suzuki. And he said Shiga would definitely come back strong. We knew it from yesterday's loss, and so today he told the players that they needed to come out with an extra effort. That's what they did, and they were able to come away with back-to-back victories.
I feel good. It was a close game, but a good game for us. We got a tough one next, and just ready to come out for the next game.
今日勝てて気持ちいいですけど、本当にタフな試合でした。次の試合もタフな試合になると思いますので、次の試合に、切り替えて、集中したいと思います。
今日はまず試合前はどんなことをアンソニー選手は一番注意して臨まれましたか
？Just to come out and have a good game, good team game. I know we had a good game yesterday, but we just want to come out and have another one, and I think we did.
昨日はね、チームとしていい試合できたと思いますので、今日も同じようにチームとしていいプレーしたくて、それに心がけて、いい試合できたと思います。
どんどんアンソニー選手自身もチームにフィットしていきながら、チームもどんどんいい状況になっていると思います。今アンソニー選手から見てチームの状況はいかがでしょうか
？We're playing good. I think we still need some time to adjust and get together and play more together. But I think we're going on a good pace and we're going to be very good going forward.
今チームとしていいプレーしていると思うんですけど、もうちょっとアジャストする時間ちょっとかかるアジャストするためにちょっと時間かかるかもしれないんですけど、今いい流れで、プレーしてますので、これからどんどん強くなると思います。そうい
えば髪型変えましたね。
Yes, it'll be different next game.
次の試合また違う髪型で、やってきます。
楽しみにしたいと思います。それではアンソニー選手にサインを書いていただきたいと思います。今日すごいです。アンソニー選手29得点の大活躍。 フィールドゴールもですね 62.5%。
Now, signature here coming from Anthony Lawrence Jr. as he, together with Devonte Gardner, have led their team to victory. Devonte Gardner actually was a leading scorer in today's ball game with 35 points. Lawrence contributed 29. Actually, he had the most consistent performance here for the weekend, because yesterday he also had 21 points. Uthoff actually had 25 points yesterday.
調子がいい
Today,
から選びました。
Jared
ずっと
Uthoff
シーホ
only
ース
with
三河に
2.
いてくださいというコメントを書いてくれました。山本浩二さん、おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
それでは来週のホーム戦ウィンガーアリーナでの渋谷戦に向けてのメッセージをお願いいたします。
Yes. Okay. Thanks for watching. Please come out and support for the next game, and yeah, thank you. Go SEAHORSES.
今日試合見てくれてありがとうございます。来週の試合
Another
も
workmanlike performance here from Anthony Lawrence Jr. coming in to replace Kyle Collinsworth in the lineup.
ありがとうございます。今日のヒロナンバー9、
And they did very well as they get back-to-back victories here, and they are now on a 3-game winning streak, and they improved to 19 victories against 16 defeats. Unfortunately for the SHIGA LAKESTARS and Kiefer Avena, they will drop further in the standings with 10 Ws against 23 losses. Now here we have the leading scorer, Devonte Gardner.
まずは今日の勝利おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
今日ガードナー選手どんなことを一番注意されて臨まれましたか。
We knew today's game wasn't going to be easy. We knew they was going to come out and play hard, so we had to stay focused, lock in on defense and offense.
今日は絶対タフな試合になると思いましたので、集中切れないように、ディフェンスとオフェンスで絶対、タフにプレーするように、心がけました。
今日ガードナー選手は35得点の活躍です。今日は得点することは意識されてましたか。
I wasn't worried about scoring. I would just want to play hard and win the game.
全然得点のことは気にしてなかったです。とにかくハードにプレーするようにしてただけです。
ガードナー選手から見て今のチーム状況というのはいかがでしょうか。
We're getting better, just working hard every day in practice and showing it on the floor. We know we need to fight hard to get back in the playoff running, so that's what we're doing.
今とても練習でハードに、練習して、とても、その調子が上がってきていると思います。でまたプレーオフ争いできると思いますので、これからもどんどんハードに、練習したいと思います。
リモートゲームでいつも練習しているこの愛心体育館でのゲームでした。こちらはいかがでしたか。
It felt easy. We practice here every day, so it just felt normal.
とても、楽な感じでした。いつもね毎日ここで練習してますので、普通にバスケできるような感じでした。
ありがとうございます。では今日も書いていただきます。まずガードナー選手こちらの、ボードに書いていただきたいと思いますが、今日は35得点の活躍、リバウンドも6、そしてアシストも5、フィールドゴールパーセンテージも 60%、高確率、ブロックショットも2記録しております。オフェンスディフェンス両方にわたって大活躍だったガードナー選手。では今日の記念のプレゼント、当たった方どなたになるのか。この方です。神田真由さん、おめでとうございます。それでは最後に来週のホームゲームに向けてファンブースター皆さんへメッセージをお願いいたします。
Thank you guys at home for watching the game, and hopefully we see you guys against Shibuya this weekend. This weekend? Next weekend? Oh, this weekend. Hope to see you guys at the Wing Arena this weekend.
今日試合を見てくれてありがとうございます。来週ホームの試合ありますので、来週のホームの試合でお会いできるのを楽しみにしています。
今日のヒーローナンバー54、Devonte Gardner。中継ご覧の皆さんもどうぞカメラの前でお待ちください。
Another resounding victory here for Seahorses Mikawa as they win this one with the score of 93-91. It was a squeaker, but in the end, still a victory. Well, today is Yudai Nishida's birthday, and that's why they're celebrating right now. Congratulations to Yudai. There he is. He says, let's go into the locker room. He wants to get out of here. Doesn't like the extra attention. Lauren says goodbye. Thank you very much for all your support. But before we actually say goodbye in our coverage, we will give you some of the highlights and we'll break down the numbers as we wait for birthday boy Yudai Nishida. Devonte says peace. Sumino there kidding around, and the birthday boy just passes us and he says thank you once again for all your support. Seahorses Mikawa take care of business here at the Aishin Gymnasium, handing Shiga 2 defeats, one yesterday and one here this afternoon. Here are the highlights. Shiga knew they got blown out yesterday. In fact, it was a 27-9 start. And so Kiefer Avena and company said, we cannot let that happen. We have to stay in step and try to steal the game in the end, which they almost did. Kiefer Avena here hits that 3. He was feeling it from 3-point distance. If he hit that last 3, it would have been a 1-point victory for the Shiga LAKESTARS. Well, sometimes coaches on the road will try to go for the win. If they're at home, they'll go for the tie, send it into overtime. Open 3 there from Rion Shibuta. Pretty good first quarter. Kiefer Avena, nice bounce pass inside. O'Mara with 2 of his 22. Novar Gadsden would equal that as Moriyama hits. That was the last shot of the third. Actually, that was the last shot at 3 of the first period. And it gave Shiga a 28-25 advantage. Moriyama with a steal. Ozawa in the open court. Sean O'Mara with the easy layup. And they continue to pour it on. But in the second period, both squads scored 20 apiece. And so at the halftime break, it was still a 3-point lead enjoyed by Shiga. Lawrence really got it going. But then there got a steal. And an easy putback. Kiefer Avena didn't see the defender coming in from behind him. Here's Yudai. He would hit, ask for a foul there, none given, but he would still get the 2 points. Kiefer Avena hitting another 3 there. That's probably why the play was designed to have him hit a 3, because he was in good rhythm today. Tepe Kashiwagura hits. And so at the break, it was still a 3-point lead enjoyed by Shiga at 48-45. And then, here in this period, Anthony Lawrence tried to go to work and did, scoring most of his points. Yudai will get that basket to go inside. And then Gadsden, who had 22 points here today. Kiefer Avena also helped out with 15. Here's Lawrence. Look at that great passing. Finding Devonte Gardner for the finish. And you don't want to get in the way of Devonte Gardner when he's got that speed coming downhill. He'll run you over. Gardner scores once again. The one-time scoring leader of the B-League. And here's Lawrence with a slam. Gadsden could do nothing because he had 3 personal fouls. Here's Gardner on the break once again. Kisses it off the glass. Good spin. That's why he's the scoring leader today with 35. Kiefer Avena. Nice find. Ozawa knocks down that 3. That would actually tie the contest. Sumino started to get hot in the fourth. And here's Gardner. Gets denied. Gets it right back. Goes to his much stronger left side. Kiefer on the break. Pushes it forward once again. Devonte sidestep. Finds the open three. Kashiwagura hits. Kiefer once again. No look pass. They were asking for a foul because Gardner did come into contact there with the arm. Look at this. Straight beat to the basket for Kiefer. And they stayed in step. And they were tied going to the last 30 seconds. Gadsden kicks it out. Ozawa for three. Yes. And that would tie proceedings. Here is when they thought they had the advantage. They were going to go down to score the marginal basket, but they lost possession. And Gardner would score. That would give them a 2-point lead. And now here, Kiefer Avena. I'm not sure if we're going to show it here. Kiefer going for the win. Up against Koki Schaefer. Steps back. Will fall just short. And it's going to be a 2-point victory here for Seahorses Mikawa. As we break down the numbers, Shiga shot better from 2 and from 3, but they had 9 less free throws and they had 4 more turnovers as well. Points in the paint. Look at this, 56-38. You can't allow that many easy points coming your way, and that really did Shiga in, which is quite surprising. They had a lot of points in the paint, but they didn't shoot as much and as good as the Shiga LAKESTARS. Well, it happens sometimes. The numbers can't tell you the real full story. In fact, looking at the Shiga LAKESTARS, they actually had even more assists, 24-16 over Seahorses Mikawa, but they would lose this one. Leading scorers, Gardner with 35, 29 for Lawrence, Nishida with 11. On the other side, in a losing effort, double-barreled scoring, 22 apiece for O'Mara and Gadsden, and 15 points also from Kiefer Avena. These are the other leaders. Rebounding, 12 rebounds there for Schaefer, 9 for Lawrence, and 6 for Gardner. In a losing effort, Gadsden would have 9, Sean O'Mara with 6, and also Kiefer Avena with 6. This is the head-to-head matchup that we had. The birthday boy, Yudai up against Kiefer. Kiefer scored a little bit more. Had 2 more assists. But in the end, Yudai says, my birthday will be a grand celebration because my team came away with the victory. Once again, winning this one, Seahorses Mikawa, 93-91 over the Shiga LAKESTARS as they improve their record to 19 victories against 16 setbacks. That's going to do it here for our coverage. In behalf of everybody from the B-League, Anthony Sutay saying thanks for joining us. Till next week, take care. Have a good week ahead. God bless.